Hello there, it's Samuel Larsen here, and I wanted to answer a very common question I get, and it's a problem that many people who run regular A/B tests have encountered. You could say everybody who is a tester is very familiar with this problem, and the problem is so-called failed A/B tests, where you have your hypothesis and you test that out, but it just doesn't produce the significant lift that you were hoping for. And basically you're just like frustrated, the test failed, now what? Now, I'm going to assume that you have indeed run this test to a significant sample size and done the test correctly. So you have no technical errors or anything like that skewing your results, but you actually just did a test correctly and it just failed. Now, no need to panic because indeed most split tests, they fail. So that's a common thing, and you really should have prepared for this beforehand. So every test you run, you should know beforehand the answer to this question. What if my test fails? What do I do then? What are the conclusions I can draw from that? And if you cannot learn anything from your test that you ran, and no matter the results, you should be able to learn something. So you had an idea of why this particular change would be good, and then your initial guess or hypothesis, it got disproven. So that's the learning there. Maybe you learned something from your audience. Maybe you improved your customer theory. And this is also why you should run real tests. So I'm talking about real tests that give you information. So not just these kind of like JFDI, just effing do it tests, but the tests that will give you real learning. So you can actually learn from this failure. And if you can't learn from the failure, it really wasn't a good test to begin with, and you shouldn't have been running it. Now, once you have either proven or you disproven your hypothesis, just turn that into information. So you want to be able to draw meaningful conclusions from any test that you run. And this is especially true if you are doing changes to like your value proposition or like headlines or something like this, where it's like, it's really benefit driven, okay? Because this is like things that affect the consumer a lot, and it is something that you can gain big differences from. So make sure to test boldly so that you will always be able to draw conclusions, and you will be able to learn from every test. Now, if it still looks quite same that the averages are close together, what you should do is look at the segment data. And for this, you need a little bit more of a sample size, quite a bit more of a sample size actually. But if you really dig deeper into your Google Analytics, you will be able to see that the segments actually most likely reacted quite differently to this change. So a good learning lesson there as well. So there's a lot to learn from failed tests, and don't just look at it as, oh damn, we failed, and then be frustrated, move on. But use this as fuel and food for thought for your new improved customer theory that you can use to brainstorm better tests. And from now on, once you learn from this, every test that you run will be better and better and better. So your tests will just get more information and improve through that. So you will be able to make more accurate guesses and better hypotheses based on this. All right, so if you really learn correctly, you go through the full process and do the analysis afterwards as well, then your next test is way more likely to succeed, and you will eventually find those big gains that every tester is streaming for. All right, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you on the next one.